Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. We knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giants football.
Ready up.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. His first throw is an interception. And he makes the Heps go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Deontay Hardy to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Slot man motioned over. to the air, 3rd and long. Pass cut by Tracy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They'll throw it again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Theo Johnson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Able to get it to Moore. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Go.
From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. That's into the hands of Moore. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Giants cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Tight end in motion left. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
They'll throw on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Moore going in motion left. From the red zone now. He's got it. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go. 11.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Goff on 3rd. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free instead of facing 4th down. Even better, that defense is off the field.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Tight end in motion right. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have it 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Goff. That's caught for the 1st. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! And it's picked out by the Giants.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that 1st by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
1st down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Catch is made in close. And that's a New York touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Terrion Arnold has it. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
He finds Laporta, and he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Diving right side, got it! And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Cobb heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Big gain downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got him. That's Tracy. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Trying again following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Getting right back to it after that interception. Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set up. Set go.
Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Go. 70 range. 70 range. Set up.
Looking to the air here. Rolling left, buying some time. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Set. Stop below 18.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here we go. Set. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Moore's got it. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
They go play action here. And in, touchdown, New York! To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Giants double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go. Set.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Goff working from the pistol. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a 2nd interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's got on this field.
Oh, he's in trouble here, and he'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Hurt. Check out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contest.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he's brought down for a loss. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go.
They go right back to Tracy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And the Giants will have a first down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has his man, it's Tracy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Ready? Mustang 19.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun now on third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. In off to Gibbs from the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Finds Laporta. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Gibbs with a first down and more. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardy on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Flush out now to his left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. After 24
2nd and 8. Neighbors with the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Let's go now.
Second and 10 now. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. That's into the hands of Moore. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we're through 3 here. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
He's on the move. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 20 on second down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go.
Dropping back to throw. Pass cut by Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Oh, he lost the football! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Shell.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. You just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Here we go. Set.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Searches from pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turned into a couple points. Now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
70 Rangers. Set. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they bring him down around the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Goff working from the pistol. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
It's taken in by Williams. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Throwing again, it's Goff. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Throwing now. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take...
And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Giants could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He's throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the